Hiya, Lisa Wells here. How are you feeling? Well, congratulations on being here. This is really exciting that you've taken the step to join this private group. Now, this is a safe place for us to discuss what is going on for us with our food issues. It's different for everybody, and everyone's journey is different. So I encourage you to reach out in this group, talk to me, interact with what's going on, because the more you interact in this group, the more you will get from it. And then the quicker you can heal your relationship with food and start getting on with your life. So I'm just having a quick look in the group just to make sure the live video is going. Well, yep, there I am. Cool. All right, so any comments I can answer during this. Even if you're watching the replay and you have some questions, I'm happy to answer those afterwards. So I want to talk to you about connecting with yourself internally and what on earth does it even mean, and how it was instrumental in me overcoming 10 years of food hell, basically. Hey, Shirley and Joy, thanks for joining us. Lovely to see you here. And so, yeah, it was really important that I connected with myself internally every day. And it can only be 3 minutes if you want. If you're busy, choose a time of day when you can do this. So for me at the moment, it's probably nighttime before I go to bed. I can just put on a connection with self video. Hey, hon, how are you? And just 3 minutes, really. Just start with 3 minutes a day, because that is doable for everybody. And as Tony Robbins says, if you don't have 3 minutes for yourself, then, you've really got to look at what's going on for yourself in your life. So connection with self, I used to believe in the angels a lot, and I used to sort of work right and do stuff from the angelic realm. And things weren't really going the way I wanted them to in my life. So, I would pray to the angels, I would ask them, I would hope, I would do all these things, trying to overcome food addiction. And after 10 years, a pretty fast learner, I guess, I realized I wasn't getting any results from doing that. So what could I start doing differently? And I guess what happened is I started to believe in myself more, started relying on myself more for the answers to what I needed. Instead of outsourcing it to an outside source, I had to find it within myself. And that's why I started asking myself the question, what does my connection feel like? Because we're disconnected from our feelings. When we're stuffing our faces with food, it's because we don't want to face the feelings that we have inside us. Now, it's just something that we're not taught in society. It's just how most people are. Some people are good at doing it, some people just aren't. And if you're not, then let's get good at doing it. Because, I was basically living from my head, my thoughts. I would appease my thoughts like they were a god. And I just was in no way, shape or form connected to what was happening in my body and my feelings. And, I didn't really have opinions on things. I didn't know how I felt about anything, So I started to sit with myself and ask myself the question, what does my connection feel like? It's a feeling. When you're singing your favorite song, you're singing your heart out to your favorite Pink song or Ed Sheeran song, and you're in that chorus and you're in that moment, and that's that feeling that you can connect to in your body. To me, that's how I can sort of explain what it feels like, because that's what it feels like to me. So we can do a short connection with self meditation right now. It's a meditation or it's a mindfulness exercise, whichever one, they're the same thing to me, really, at the moment. So I'm just going to set the timer for 3 minutes, and we'll do what does my connection feel like for 3 minutes. And basically what we want to do is get out of our heads and get into our bodies and just practice being in our bodies and feeling in our bodies. And some tips to help you feel in your body is to do this. You can touch yourself. You can do this on your legs, on your thighs, or you can wiggle your toes, and that will help bring your focus into your body. So it will help bring your focus out of your head and into your body. And your breath is a free superpower that we all possess. Okay, use your breath. You want to just feel what your breath feels like coming into your body. There's a lot of power in our breath, I use my breath a lot to help bring me into the present moment. And yeah, that is really helpful. You can self-hug while you do the Shelley-Ann Joy, certainly. I'm going to start the timer and let's go within. So we'll start with 3 deep breaths and close your eyes when you're ready. As you're breathing, connect to your breath, be aware of your breath. Let your breath kind of absorb you, consume you. Let your breath be the only thing that you are aware of. Okay, when you're ready, ask yourself the question, ask it internally, what does my connection feel like? And just sit, and you can do a body scan, starting at your toes and working your way up, noticing the different parts of your body. That's one good way to be in your body. What does my connection feel like? What feelings are going on in my body? Just tell yourself that I am learning a new technique. If you don't feel anything, you are just practicing how to do this. This takes practice and it takes time, like any muscle you're building. It takes time. Just allow this to happen, so relax your body. What does my connection feel like? Be curious, be light, be playful and be fun. This is not a time for seriousness. Let's just be fun and find out. What does our connection feel like? A connection to our feelings. Okay, that was 3 minutes. Bring yourself back. Wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers and feel yourself back in your body again. So when I do this now, I can really feel myself in my body. I can also feel like a pulsating of my energy. It's just really nice. So basically what's happening is it means that you're learning how to connect with yourself emotionally, reconnecting with our internal self, our feelings and our emotions. Because connecting with ourselves is an internal process, the brain possibly can't even perceive what our connection with ourselves is, because it's not our brain's department. Feelings and emotions is not the department of the brain, it's the department of our body. So it's a feeling in our body which we connect to instead of connecting to our thoughts. So if you replace the word connection with focus, it becomes, where in myself am I focusing? What in myself am I experiencing in my body? So if the word connection doesn't feel right for you, just replace it with the word focus. So where in myself am I focusing? That might be a good question for you to write out and maybe stick it in the bathroom or on the fridge or the cupboard or the kitchen sink area or your mirror, something like that, just to remind yourself, where in myself am I focusing? So imagine that you've got a spotlight within you and you can choose where to point that spotlight. Do you point the spotlight in your head, where your thoughts live? Or do you point the spotlight in your body where your feelings and emotions live? So for me, personally, I was stuck with that spotlight in my head on my thoughts. I was focusing on my thoughts 100%. So once you're connected to, or you're shining your spotlight more within your body, the thoughts that you have will become more in alignment with what you really want for yourself. So not allowing the thoughts to control you and being more in your body with your feelings, your thoughts will start to become more in alignment with what you want for yourself. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there for the moment because that's a lot to digest at the moment. So I hope that was helpful. And so every Monday, I'm going to be in here speaking about connection to self, and we'll go deeper with connection to self. So use this as a resource for yourself. Come back to it. And then tomorrow, I'll be in with tomorrow's topic. So also on my other Facebook page, the one that's not the closed group, there's heaps of videos in there that are a free resource for you to use. So go to the video section and there'll be connection with self videos there. And, you know, they're all different lengths. So find the shortest one if you want to get started with that one. Excellent. Have a fabulous day. Remember, if you're watching the replay, you can ask any questions and I can answer them for you. Awesome. Have a beautiful day and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.